the app's not working again. For fuck's sake. Come on! Yeah, we are live. Hello everyone. How are you all doing? This is the Rogue Trader game. The app's not working. So our avatars are not popping up. For whatever reason, I'll restart the app and hope it works. So, hello and welcome everyone. There we go. Ooh, it's working again. Marvellous. Hello and welcome everyone back to the Dumbass class with me, the Dyslexic Gamer, and my players as always, as we carry on our Rogue Trader game. So, in the last episode, the town, settlement, inbred nation of Izmir had been taken into the Imperial hands, as our explorers basically wiped out the foreman who was basically controlling the town in the fact that he was the one who had the money, who had the resources, and the old man who was basically their spiritual liege, who didn't do a lot. So after those two were killed, stroke captured, in that order, the party decided that they would head off to their base in the mountains, as the one and only hunter who had shown any initiative and was kind of on their side and started the whole civil war was quite badly injured. So they decided it would be best to take him to the Archaeotech Healy machine to have it work its wonders on him. He did, however, have an unfortunate circumstance befall him, that circumstance being the party, who decided that no, he can't see, hear, taste, smell any of this. Let's get rid of all of his senses. For whatever reason. So the poor bastard, being blind, deaf, dumb, and all the rest of it, basically just had to be in a world of nothingness for a few hours as the Archaeotech device got to work. His shattered arm, or broken arm, whatever it was, has been healed. He is going to take a number of weeks before he is back on his feet, combat ready. But he can have his arm in a sling and be on his way. The only problem is, it's now nighttime. It did take a couple of hours for the machine to, open up his arm, put the bone fragments in place, keep them all, close it all back up again. So nighttime has well and truly fallen. It's up to you. You can leave. You can go back to town. It's only like an hour's travel, kind of. Hour and a half or so, but it is at night time.
Okay.
Do I have the time to loot the foreman's house?
No, because you're currently at your base in the mountains.
Right, I forgot that we were still there. Sorry.
We bring him to the base. He's sitting there in the med bay, getting healed. Alright, I'm gonna go back and loot his house. Watch him for me.
We're just sitting in that cave and we're like, where's Cray?
You see, flashback to Vince's village with Gray with a sack on his back. Anyway, sorry for the interruption.
Yeah, that's alright, dude.
Okay, so alright, so if he's out of the machine, I have a feeling there's going to be no point in, fucking making him deaf, dumb, and mute, and without smell or taste for any longer, because this is just going to borderline torture him.
Back in I will not until we're back in town.
Yeah, I mean, either I keep it up the entire time until we're back in town, well, until we're almost back there, so, could drop it a bit sooner. Or I could drop it now while the machine is working, which I don't think is any better, really.
No, I think we should wait until the machine and everything is finished, and then when he's out of the machine...
No. drop it just for a little bit.
No,
while he's in
no,
the
no,
machine.
no.
And then
Don't
put him
listen to
back
the
on.
fucking. Don't listen to the Eldar.
Just trust me, it's going to be hilarious.
We're gonna put the Eldar back in the fucking box. Get in the box. So, when the machine's finished, we can take him out, set him to one side. Then we drop it. So we can actually explain things to him that he needs to stay the night with us, and then in the morning we return. At least that way he has no idea that, oh, the machine did this.
I will
And
just return immediately after we're done.
what?
I will return after the machine is done.
Well, we
Just wheel it into a corner and throw a cape over it.
No, I mean, after the machine is done, we go back to the village.
Wait, leave him in the machine?
No.
he means after the
After-
machine is done, we travel back to the village. As in,
But it's nighttime.
yeah.
Yes, and
It's very dangerous at night, Albie.
Do we really want him to know about this place?
no,
Well, he doesn't know the route here.
doesn't matter. We don't want him to know him.
No, we don't.
So hang on, could you bring up the map for the?
Yeah, sure. I can take you all there. Hang on, let me just copy a token. 'Cause otherwise, there's not going to be a person there when you go over there. Well, there won't be anyway. Shit, where is it again? It's the research lab. There it is.
Old ruins? Oh, okay.
No, research labs. It's its actual name.
Right.
Hang on. There will be a token. Here we go. Oh god, that. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got a special one. Hang on. Let me move
You got promoted.
this one. Da da da. Oh no. Ah.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hold on. Shift or is it Control?
Alt.
Alt. Okay. That was neither of my suggestions.
No, we'll put him on there. So.
Shitty Mario D. Jim, you prick. Is that token just from Pimp My Gun?
No. The tokens from. I think it's the one you gave me access to. The
Oh yeah, the
Google Drive.
But yeah, so that's it over there, isn't it?
Oh no, the healing devices. I actually found them on the search in Roll20. Funnily enough, I put Medicaid in the search, and
Did you
it came
pay
up.
for it?
No, it's all free.
Okay, good, because that is literally made out of objects from Pimp My Gun.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just the search option. For
yeah,
premium.
Okay, that's good because Jesus fucking Christ, they did not make that. They may have put it into thing, but they did not make the art for it. Holy shit! I just noticed. Because that's a bipod going either side. It's like this is a bipod. This is also a bipod. That's the laser sight.
Oh yeah.
Flashlight, the fucking handguard of an M16. Sorry, not M16, M416. Oh god.
The things you learn
I was
when
wondering why it looks so
when you zoom in. So, so essentially, if you want, you can just have the Medicaid device. Well, no. So Albie did state he was going to give it 0 medicine, and he is essentially has all of his senses nullified at the moment.
I guess he doesn't need painkillers,
It's
man.
pain as well, is it?
I mean, you're nullifying his sense of touch, and the sense of touch is what.
Yeah,
No, he does have a sense of touch.
Because
Hear or smell or taste.
So he can't see, smell, taste, or hear, but he can feel everything we're doing.
Okay.
Give that man painkillers, for the love of fuck.
No.
He's well, actually, I should probably give him a toughness test, to be honest with you.
Sense of feeling doesn't mean sense of pain, because he might just be feeling the machine, poking him a bunch without feeling anything.
Give him painkillers. He's probably going to fucking. This is literal torture.
He doesn't need it. He's just feeling something poking him continuously without feeling
It's
anything.
reattaching his fucking arm.
Jim, he has a severely broken arm. Don't even try making up that it's fine. Or next time you have a toothache, to have it removed without any anaesthetic or anything.
I like to think this is actually happening in character. It's like, so I mean, when fucking Craze,
okay.
Oh my
I told you.
He
Look,
did
he's
really
fine.
well. Because I rolled a 9 for him. So he grins, he grits his teeth, and he bears the pain.
I mean, it's just sense of poking him. It's not actual pain, is it? I'm going to look
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah, you're getting
I know
fed.
if he's feeling pain or not because I can taste it.
You're
but,
getting fed. You would be literally getting fed from this, Jim, because he's having surgery done.
I know. I'm still saying that in character. He's fine.
I don't know. It would make sense if she could, try and block out pain the same way she blocks out other senses, but I don't fucking know. The power doesn't describe it, so who knows?
I do like to think that this actually is happening in character. Like, I do like the cut costs. Like, yeah, so like if you've nullified all his pain, like sight, taste, smell, touch, so it's going to nullify pain as well, right? So we don't really need painkillers. No, it doesn't nullify touch. Wait, what?
Look.
So this man is a void of blackness. He can't hear, see, or sense anything but the excruciating pain of reattaching someone's arm.
It's fine. He's not feeling pain. Look at him.
Shut up, Eldar.
If he would be screaming. He's not.
It's because it's soundproof. Probably.
He's not mute, by the way.
He's not.
No,
see?
he's not mute either. Wait, is he mute?
Oh, he's not mute? Oh, if he's not mute, then yeah, he is screaming out. He's bearing it, but you'd definitely be hearing him like moaning and groaning in pain.
Craig, give him painkillers.
But he isn't
He's
mute.
fine.
Craig, painkillers, please.
No, he's fine. There you go. Thank you, Metal Monkey. You're my favorite currently.
You should give him painkillers, though.
Give him
look at him.
stim.
He's fine.
One dose of stim. That's all he needs.
I can tell you now. I broke my arm when I was a kid, and my mum, who was she doesn't remember this, but me and my brother do. She was a trainee nurse at that point. She was still going through her training, and I told her I think I broke my arm, and she was like, "Let me look at this." And she straightens my arm. I have never felt such pain in my life. I think I blacked out, according to my brother. I don't remember it. But he doesn't black out. He succeeded his toughness test, so he's screaming and shouting and in a lot of pain.
He doesn't even pass out from the pain, so he can't even like nullify it a little bit. It's even worse now.
Yep.
Look at him. He's screaming a little bit, sure, but like the Metal Monkey said, he's going to be fine. There's no real reason to worry.
I already gave him herbs. The herbs are fine.
You give him herbs, not painkillers. We know he needs painkillers, though.
Yes, he doesn't deserve it.
I mean, look at it. The machine is almost done. I look at the bar on the machine.
Oh, hang on. Oh, what do you mean he doesn't deserve it?
It's an ancestor.
Fuck me.
So I will point out, incest is probably only illegal on a planetary basis. It's probably not imperial law. It's illegal. There'd be no way of
no, because it causes
enforcing it.
genetic mutation, which is, bad.
It's a blasphemy against the temple of the body.
Well, do explain that to the nobles, because
Yeah.
they are nobles.
Nobles are fucking retarded, though.
Yeah, from being inbred.
Isn't your character meant to be a noble?
Technically, not really. He's a
Arma Mechanicus.
So I'm giving him a +5 to his toughness because he succeeded on something that should have caused him a lot more trouble than it did in the end. So how many wounds has he got? He's got 9 total. Can't get negative.
He loses 8.
No. He succeeded on the test, and the machine itself succeeded on its test. So he doesn't get the immediate death negative.
Okay.
And he is.
Jesus fucking.
He is a. Hang on, where's your mutation, boy? Where's your mutation? Oh, it's under Izmir's. Cool. So, a few hours pass. The machine finishes his work. He goes quiet after a while. I'm sure the pain will knock him out after a while. So, half an hour at best of screaming.
I did again.
I'm going to go ahead and add 1 pay token to my list.
Yep, you do that.
If this is the case, after 5 minutes of me trying to convince him to give him fucking anesthetic or something, and they're not doing it, I'm going to walk away. Oh god, I can't actually walk through this. There we go. I'm going to walk down here and I'm going to start doing some other shit because I'm not sitting around as someone screaming in a medical bed.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't worry, I'll keep watch over him.
To try and block out the pain for him, she would. I don't see a fluff reason why she couldn't. But yeah.
Well, I mean, it specifically states touch. So to be able to touch, you have to have access to your nerves. And I imagine they decided not to make it touch as well, so just for this occasion.
Just for this occasion.
Just for these types of occasion, It's like, oh yeah, you're gonna heal someone with.
On the upside,
because I think
we have found the
does
perfect.
Let you do something like that.
So I will say we have found the perfect torture machine because it will never try to kill them.
That is quite true. You could always just break people's bones and then have it repair them. Tell us what we want to know or we'll heal you.
It does say the Psycho has learned to block the messages of the target's senses. I mean, technically, maybe. I don't know. But I guess if we wanted to have a guy screaming on a metal keyboard, sure.
I mean, we need to feed the Dracari somehow.
You don't know that I feel like that, though. You might know that I'm a sadistic bitch, but on the hand, you shouldn't know that I'm feeding.
Well, I'm not a sadistic. I'm just being very.
Give me awareness checks. Give me awareness checks with a -20 to them to see if you notice anything about the Drukari. Because Jim, you've gone from feeding. You've gone from feeding very little drips and drabs off a little bit of our animals here and there, which means you would have been looking gaunt, and in fact, you did lose some willpower at one point. So they would have seen you looking gaunt and unwell, and then they see you all of a sudden looking perfectly healthy and perfectly. They can draw conclusions to it.
That would have been a few sessions ago, technically speaking, because I fed along the way.
No, but you've never, as far as I'm aware, you haven't fed like you fed right now. Like, this guy has been in extreme pain for hours, and you've just been able to absorb
Technically speaking, when
it.
someone dies, I also feed, and so long as I'm not in pain, I don't look gaunt.
Jim, how many pain tokens have you acquired in the last 5 sessions?
With him?
Without him.
Without him? Last session? Or
I don't know,
the last
within
two
the-
sessions, I got a fate point back.
So you've had one meal in all. Yeah, you're going to be looking gaunt when you're not eating. Like that's non-negotiable. You need to eat
but
to look
every
healthy.
time someone
so
dies or gets stunned, and technically speaking, getting
that's only
fed.
within range. And most of the time, you haven't been in range of them. I know you did from the battle in Izmir. There are a few people that you're close enough to feed off of. But I remember you saying
also-
specifically that they were out of range, some of them.
No. Sometimes that happens, yes. I'm not discussing with you that. But every time, basically every session for the past like 5-6 sessions, I have fed at least once because someone died close enough to me, or multiple people died close enough to me. So that has happened. I fed all of those times. And when Abby stunned someone, I also fed because stunning is also, pain token.
You're welcome.
You were nowhere near that.
Thank you.
Food.
That's why I'm saying, if I had been actually thirsty, let's put it like that, I would completely agree with you, but I haven't been that thirsty in a bunch of sessions.
So the thing is that they've seen you go and looking thirsty. You've already had that willpower drop. So they have seen you for days on end looking worse and worse and worse. So it's not like they don't have a chance to notice these things. That's why it's a -20 to the test.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do it like that, that's fine by me. But I don't exactly agree with that. But you're the boss.
She's probably looking a lot better after we visit the village.
Yeah, usually when I'm in the village, I'm technically feeding too. So
No, like I told you, in the village, you're only getting drips and drabs. It's only just enough to keep you going. Like, you don't get any pain tokens from what's going on in the village.
I get that. That's
and
fine.
You would
by
have
me.
spent a few days. You spent a few days at the Fetit's territory. There was no pain for you to acquire there. Then there was travelling all the way back to Izmir, which took 2 days. So remember, there's 4 days at least from being in from ending the fight against the Fetits, against the mutant, the big things.
It's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind that. Just move ahead, because technically speaking, if it was to count like that, every session could take months without me feeding.
Well, I thought it was every day that you didn't feed. You took
No, it on the thing states every session, so it's not exactly fine tuned like that. Otherwise, Drukhari would need to be feeding the entire time, which they don't.
So how many? Because I can't remember how many sessions it was that you were in. I think it was at least 2 sessions that you were in. Well, no, because you ended it. So you ended the fight. You got to the Fetit territory. You did the whole story. Yeah, you had 1 session where
we
weren't
had 3 sessions in the village.
Yeah, so that would have been 2 sessions.
4 sessions.
So that would have been, I think, two. So yeah, there have been times when you haven't gone, session-wise, you haven't gone without feeding. So they would have noticed, well, she's eating, but she's not, she's looking sicker and sicker and sicker.
I agree, which is why I said just do it and let's move on.
Okay, sorry, I thought it was by days. That's why I was like, well, these days have passed.
It's not by days. It's finicky as all hell.
Okay, so it's by session. All right, gotcha.
Yeah, which is also finicky because a session could take 3 months. Like I said, it's fine. Just he failed anyway.
So
am I able to do this too, or am I just? It was because I walked away.
It's something that you would be able to notice, that the Drukhari goes through weird stages of looking ill and then looking fine, and you'd at least see that minus 20. And you'd at least notice that at the moment she's looking the healthiest you've probably seen her, as she's just leaning over this poor bloke as he's screaming.
I definitely just walked away, and I'm not looking her in the eye or anything at the moment. It's like, Jesus fucking Emperor fucking Christ.
So, was there anything else you wanted to do in the base? Because as far as I was aware, you were literally just bringing this dude here to have him sorted.
Yeah, I was the only goal, but we forgot that it was going to take hours. So I don't know. I'll probably start tending to some of my equipment, just like cleaning it up a little, getting some blood off, chipping it away, cleaning off my spear.
Sure, no, you can do all those things. If there's nothing specific that you want to do, then after a couple of hours of screaming and shouting, the day passes, and we go into the 40th day on World. So, before the day passes, does anyone want to do anything?
Take some rest.
Okay, sure. Everyone goes and gets some rest.
So when it's finished, do we let him out, take him to a corner, and drop the spell on him?
I'm not sure. Do we?
Well, do you have to sustain it throughout the night?
Technically, I could.
Again, it's going to be more and more torture. Like, this is literal sensory deprivation torture.
I mean, it depends on your point of view. Do you want him to know where we are and what
At
we're
this
doing?
point, what we've just put him through, I don't care. I don't want him to fucking kill himself.
He's not going to kill himself. I mean, look at him. He's fine. He's sleeping like a baby now. And more than that, you have to think of the big picture, Heinrich. He was going to die if he hadn't had medical assistance. He would also have
been
lost his
better
arm.
for him if we gave him some stim. One dose of stim.
They're in short
He was
supply.
fine.
He's not worth the dose of him. Then
Why are we letting the tech priest hoard all the medical supplies?
Because he's the only one with any medical expertise as well. And I sure as shit am not giving medical equipment to an Eldar.
I'm offended by that,
Good.
but I don't care.
Okay.
Well, maybe if I release.
Take him out of the machine, move him over to where I am, sit him down, one of my guys get over and ready to talk to him, and drop the spell. Before you drop it, fetch me something like a blanket or something.
can we do it somewhere here or in the cave, in the natural cave formation? I would also like to turn the lights off there.
Yeah, I'd prefer that too.
Where would you like to? Because you can put him in the natural cave. You can put him in this bit. It's up to you.
So if we put him here, it's going to be, we're going to have to walk him through this bit anyway.
Walk him to the natural cave then. He doesn't realize.
Into Never Never Land you go.
Alright.
Oh, Abby, keep in mind. Unit, keep in mind. You are still like controlling the herd beast, as far as I'm aware.
No, I'm not.
You're not.
I don't cast Beastmaster on it when we moved.
It was a little baby, and I think you said you weren't going to put him in Beastmaster. Wasn't that correct?
No, you must have used Beastmaster to get him back to Izmir.
Yeah, I used Beastmaster to get him to Izmir, and then we put him in the pen. and after that I dropped it, I think.
Yeah, but you used it last time. Like you used. Well then, so you didn't use the beast, the herd beast, to get the wounded man up here last time. Then
He could walk, couldn't he?
I was pretty sure you brought the herd beast.
We could
I
no,
think-
because we didn't end up needing the herd beast because he could walk.
I think he even said that we left without checking if the cart was ready or not. So we just
No, the
Yeah.
cart you
Walk.
didn't. The cart you didn't check with, but I was sure you took the.
No, because we didn't. It's because after we found out that he could we could just walk him there. That was fine because we didn't need the herd beast or the cart. I think the herd beast is supposed to be still in.
Oh, okay.
depend.
Yeah.
Could have sworn you brought it with you. That's why it
I'm
was
not
on
sure.
the map.
I may be mixing it up, but as far as I can remember.
Nope. Okay then. So you
Okay.
move him into the natural cave.
Yeah. Again, a blanket, preferably a pillow, or if there is anything akin to it. And I will sit near him with Motherboth nearby to translate.
Yep.
Okay, so if and when he begins coming to, does he do or say?
Oh,
Say anything?
it's gonna be a random time when he actually comes to.
Okay, so I'll try and sleep a little bit lightly.
Yeah, no, you don't spend
Alright, I'll
like
try.
half an hour screaming and then go unconscious and wake up in 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, I'll step back and relax, wait for him to wake up or something. So I'll sleep in small.
He's tougher than I thought. He wakes up in an hour's
wakes up in
time.
an hour, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Maybe we can convince him that it was all just a bad dream.
Yes, as he looks down at his arm and sees metal
What do you think
staples
I'm
in it.
doing?
You realise he does realise his arm was like nothing, was like fucked.
Yes.
And then it's like stapled up and, you know.
Well, they're
Eddie.
natural staples, so they dissolve and shit. Remember?
Eddie,
Yeah,
don't
no,
forget
it's still
the three phases.
like it's still
I'm not doing that now. After what you fucking did to
going
him.
over.
No. The phrases. Don't forget it.
No, I'm not doing that now. That you fucking
No,
did.
that's a you thing, Jim. You can't push
Yo, man,
your
yo.
things onto other players. If you want him to have the name Shoddy
I
Mario
know,
Dave,
I
you need
know,
to get
I'm
your
not
ass
doing
up
that.
there.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Oh well, I'll get rid of the name then. He was a named character, but if you're not going to do it now, well,
For fuck's sake.
sadness. He goes back to an unnamed NPC. Look what you've done, Jim. Look what you've done. You've taken the poor man's name. Disgusting.
Linda, no.
I didn't take the bloody name away. What are you talking about?
Okay, so Abby.
No.
Abby
Shoot.
drops the power. You guys hunker down to try and get some sleep. And within an hour, you hear the groans and moans of pain and yeah, you'd probably hear he's in a lot of pain. There's no two ways about it. So he would probably wake up. He'd probably be making pain noises in his sleep, and then actually wake himself up from being in pain. Well, he's in darkness again. I suppose no, it's nighttime, so yeah, he's in darkness. It's pitch fucking black in here. So great, he could feel the ground now. He can hear the sounds of the cave, but it's still fucking darkness for him.
Now that I can hear that he's awake.
I guess he feels that there's. I don't know where you've got this towel from, but someone gives him a coat or something. I don't know if any of you have bought these sundry items.
I actually have a softened leather hide blanket.
Okay, so you place the blanket on him. I'm
going to use my
have a
igniter
soul.
to actually make a little bit of light.
Okay, fair enough. So you hear the stirrings of him, and you provide some sort of light.
Yeah, so it's basically like a lighter, isn't it? So it's just a very, very faint light in the darkness. And hey,
you're finally awake.
They caught you trying to cross the border, didn't they? He wakes up in a cart going down a mountain. There's snow everywhere.
Oh god, we should have gone back for the cart.
We could have redone the opening of Skyrim. Oh fuck. We still can. We have the sensory deprivation power now.
Quick, knock him out again.
Oh god, these poor people.
No, not him.
These poor people.
He's been through enough. He doesn't need to go through fucking Todd Howard's magical adventure. He's also not a main character, so no.
Oh, I'm crying.
This poor bastard.
Poor son of a fucking bitch. Holy shit. My kidneys hurt. Okay. So he wakes up. The blanket goes on and the the igniter lights up. And I asked Mothermouth to ask, how do you feel? Do you feel your arm? It's a pretty bad knock to the head you got.
He basically is just like some gibberish that comes out, and Mothermouth is just like, yes, he's in much pain.
I can't translate all of that, but I know what suka means.
So from the faint light of your lighter, he's in pain and he's very out of it. But he looks down at his arm, which has got these biodegradable flesh staples that go across, and he looks kind of like his hand runs down the wound, and he's obviously again in pain and flinching and moving his hand away, but like a dumb kid, he's still poking and prodding. He's kind of like just staring at his arm, because the last time he saw it, it was kind of a mangled mess. So his primitive brain is like, holy shit, how the fuck is this like not gone? I expected they were going to take the arm, not save it. But again, he's in extreme pain, so there's not going to be much that Muttermouth can tell you. He is just like, he's amazed his arm is still there, but he is in incredible pain.
Okay. I guess I'll ask him to take a deep breath, slow in, out, and try and move a finger. The Emperor works in strange ways, and maybe it'll take some time, but your arm is now fine.
So Muttermouth tells him that, and he makes a fist quite easy.
Excellent. See? God damn it! I could have made Heinrich into a preacher.
Hang on, let me see if he's okay. He's not intelligent to figure anything out, so he's just like nodding along, like, yes, Emperor, mysterious ways, just making a fist.
Emperor working mysterious ways. He just sits there like, this arm should be gone. Is this really my arm? Okay. I'll just tell him that it is late. You've been out for quite a long time, and we need to wait a bit longer for morning to come so we can go back to the village.
he looks around, and maybe with the flickering light, he can just about make out that you're in a cave, and there's the entrance, and it is dark out, and he looks out and nods along. Yes, wait for daytime. I don't like traveling in night. You saw last time.
We don't want to end up like the guy in the bush.
Sure. Okay. So he is pretty much fine with what's going on.
I'm surprised, but
yeah, it's a bit hard to really explain. He is really surprised, but at the same time, he's a bit amazed. It's like, but then he's very, very confused, which you can completely understand, because he's like, I'm now in a cave with my arm still, and with like 5 extra insanity points. So it's all good.
Only 5?
Well, he's been a lucky boy, to be honest with you. All of his rolls have been pretty bloody good, so it's like...
See, I told you he didn't need stim. It's much better used on us.
Don't you fucking start, Cray. You're not getting stim next time.
I mean, considering I'm the one that has all the stim.
That's a good point.
Yes, but when you're in that box, you're not getting any.
Although, will you be in a condition to stop them from not applying? Like, you might be fucked at the time, and Heinrich's like, suffer.
I just need to get an outward injector.
So he understands. I mean, you guys can sleep the rest of the night away. He won't be, because you ever tried to sleep when you're in intense pain? Doesn't really work.
So yeah, I'll like, I guess we should. I was gonna say sleep in shifts, but there's currently only 2 people I trust in this group just to fucking not kill this man in his sleep. Neither of them are Kalindra or Cray.
One of them's an NPC.
I mean, I want to go out of my way to kill him. I also want to go out of my way to save him.
Yes, but you see, after what happened in the tent, or not the tent, in the encampment, where you just slept your shift away, and 2 guys got severely traumatized, and 1 guy got fucking killed.
Yep.
They went out of the encampment at their own risk.
So don't mind that there's now 2. I'm just making sure that his character sheet actually works and is saved and everything. So, unlike the last ones in Dark Heresy.
I love the name. It's perfect.
Yes.
Shitty Mario
That
Dave.
is working.
Oh, I will try asking him what his name is.
Anus. Very simplistic, people. Very simplistic.
Wait, what was his name?
Oh, you didn't hear? Anus.
Oh, fuck's sake. That is not an appropriate name befitting a child of the God Emperor.
He's
I hate to admit it.
He's Heinous the Anus.
Mario.
I heard Anus.
Last name Heinous. He's Heinous the Anus.
I didn't hear you the first time. I asked again. You said Anus. I'm like, hang on a fucking second. His name's not Butthole.
No, it's not. It is now Shady Mario Day.
Not Shady Anus.
No.
Oh god.
Hey, maybe originally it was Angus, but then over the years, and it's Anus.
Please no. What the fuck?
So, the night passes. You guys get some sleep as you wake up. you see that that Anus here has got bloodshot eyes and bags under his eyes. It doesn't look like he's had any sleep at all, but he seems to be happy-ish that the sun is up and he's not dead. So there's always silver lining to those clouds. It is the 40th as you wake up. Are you heading straight back to Izmir?
I think so. Is there anything here we need to grab or pick up?
There's nothing here that you can pick up because you can't pick up the machinery. You haven't left anything here. And you pretty much fed everything that you had into the machines, as far as I'm aware, and you got everything out of them that you could get. But yeah, pretty much. Off back to Izmir. Okay, Emzery. So, as you come back, things have changed, kind of. So, in the night, 3 more people died.
Great.
2 of the thugs' scums and one of the bloodskinners, the hunters. Fortunately, hang on, how many of the ones who? Oh yeah, only one of the people who was injured and healed by the town's physician survived. So it was a good job. It was a good job you took Anus with you. Why is it? Oh.
Weren't they only lightly injured?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's how amazing at his job the house physician is.
Holy shit.
They get chucked.
You should have stayed
into
in the
a
fucking
tent.
village. You would have had like 4 fucking people die.
They get chucked into a hut
The
where
fuck
other
would I
sick
know that a
people
guy with a
are.
broken nail would have his arm amputated for it?
There's probably still like crusty diarrhea all over that hut that no one's ever cleaned off. Even though everyone stopped having diarrhea, it's just like, okay, chuck the injured in there, they'll be fine. The medicine man will save them. Yes, this great wound. It needs purest of dung to heal. Went septic, they died.
Does the medicine man have a model?
No. He's just.
Can we just kill him?
If you want. Hey, he thinks he's doing the best he fucking can. There's no one else who's willing to look after the sick. They just feed them booze and wait for them to die. So he took it upon himself to learn the art of medicine.
Feeding booze would probably have helped them more.
I mean, technically speaking, I have medicated. I could train my human physiology on these people.
Do it.
But they're done now.
I'm glad the other medic approves.
They're done now, Jim. The only people left in there are the sick and the dying. The ones who
I can still train.
Yeah, I suppose you can train on the already dying ones and the sick ones and the old ones. Or like the one that got healed only had 1 wound. Although he did roll hideously badly. He only got 1 roll that was 50. Everything else was 70 and above. So.
Oh dear Emperor, why?
That's why it's good that you have a medic in your team. So, when you come back to Izmir,
that's why you should please the medic.
The dead have not been. They've more just been like stacked up in an area. They haven't really been moved other than that so far. So you can do your looting if you wish. The people did not go and do things they shouldn't have. The brothers would essentially, whilst you were gone, these 3 individuals over here, not you, basically took charge. in that they calmed everyone down after you left. They distributed the booze and the food and stuff of that nature. So the citizens are now kind of looking to them for guidance. But they essentially, no one's in any doubt that you are the ones that removed the opposition. It just seems as if they've stood up to do something rather than everyone else who just sat there and did nothing. So, Cretinous Dark Elder. I can't remember where his sheet is now. If he was rolling for, oh, he was. Okay. So, on the foreman, you find a actually made jacket. It is of human design. It is a piece of clothing. Nothing really more. He does have actual worked trousers as well, but they are battered and have same with the jacket as well. It has holes all over it, but it is wearable. It will keep you warm if you needed such a thing. He has a primitive knife on him that is nothing special. It's something that's made, well, actually no, he is the foreman, so he would probably have one of the old rogue trader knives. So it'd be the same as what you got with the Shadowkin.
What else does he have in his house?
We're not in his house yet. He has another item that is wrapped around his hand, Kalindra. It is a razor chain.
Ooh.
It is the penitent razor chain. So,
Yeah, I have a feeling that Kalindra probably wants that.
No, I'm taking the jacket too, and the knife.
All right, then I'll take the pendant and chain.
No, I'm taking that. I'm here. I'm taking the good stuff. I'll give you the knife if you want to, and the jacket. But look, you have your people to run. I'm doing the raccoon shit over here.
You know what? Give me the jacket because I need something that's not.
There you go.
Okay, I'll put on the. Actually, I do have like a. Hang on, what was it? I have ragged fancy clothes. What was my armor again? Salvage composite armor. So I can throw the jacket on top of that and probably look like a fucking pilot.
There you go. I just removed the jacket. The jacket is all yours.
Right.
You want his pants too? They seem
No,
to
I
be
don't
worse.
want. I don't want the pants. No.
Are you sure?
I don't put on another man's pants, but thank you very much.
Never know.
So Kalindra, as you pick up the penitent razor chain, it doesn't seem as if, as you touch it. Well, actually, I don't know if you would even fucking know about this. No, you wouldn't actually. Fuck you. Unless you have Archaeotech.
I don't have architect.
Or no, you need Archaeotech for this to even know what the.
Can I take a look at it?
Forbidden Law Adeptus Mechanicus technically would also work.
Don't have that
yeah,
either.
it's human technology. So.
Can I take a look at it?
I'll show it to you later. Unless you're hovering over me, then yeah, I can show it to you.
I mean, I would be around the distribution of the loot.
Oh, you're over there.
Yeah, Albie, dude, you need to move your token. Like, this is why moving your token. No, so dude, Kalindra moved her token over there and started looting. You didn't move your token, so we don't know where you are. It is a bit of a dickish move to be like, oh well, I'm going to be. That's why when you come into a map, you need to move your token, and it's something you don't do all the time. So you need to So you don't know that Kalindra has picked up these items. Until she chooses to show you, you wouldn't know. I get you can be in the house. By all means, you can have first look in his house for stuff. But yeah, that's the only thing I heard from you since you came onto this map, was that you were going to what was in the house. So you were over. Let me move the things. If anything, you are over here because you were about to go in. You wanted to examine his house. Like, so far, no one knows what Kalindra's picked up.
Not really.
I'm calling dibs on this one. By the way.
That's the old man's.
I know, but we've got other things to do before we start looting the old man's house.
So yeah, Kalindra, you don't know what this is, but I'm going to post it in Discord so you have the profile for it and what it does.
Is it penitent or is it patient?
Penitent.
Okay.
Oh. For God's sake, Jim, don't ask me how things are fucking read. I'm dyslexic. I'm now my brain's like, wait, what?
Sorry.
Fucking...
It's my bad. Just that it could have been patient. Razor chain. I don't know.
No, it's penitent.
No.
Oh, fuck this.
Fucking damn it, unit.
I don't know why. I'm just picturing him. We enter the village and he just walks over to the building and just jumps through the window.
Jesus Christ, this is a psyker weapon.
Oh.
No, is it? Actually, hang on. It could be.
That might be a force weapon.
It's like a proto force weapon, but it's also hang on. That is patient. So patient is a suffix. It's not penitent. So patient is also sometimes called sluggish. The item is reliable and effective, but slow to start.
I fucking hate the English language.
Okay.
It's in your name, Dis. It's fine. It's in your name. I got it wrong last time. It's because I thought it was a different weapon. So that was probably on me that I put penitent in your head.
Patient should not. How is that? That's not how you would spell patient. My dyslexic brain refutes this bullshit. It's fucking. It should be spelled phonetically. That's how things should be fucking. How is that? Like, the thing is, I would read that word, and I would sit there in public and struggle with that word in public. I'd be sat there like if that was a menu item, for example, like the fucking patiently cooked trout or something, I would be fucked. I'd be sat there looking at that board going,
cooked trout. It's like, hang on a fucking second. What does this trout do?
Why is it penitent? What is it?
Stand trial Geneva.
I mean, like going up to the counter, can I have the penitent cooked trout? It sounds quite amazing. They're looking at me going, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? Fucking terrible.
What crimes did it commit? And was it at Nuremberg?
So yes.
Oh no.
The weapon does give you -3 to your initiative roll, but it also gives you an extra 1 degree of success when using the item. The item success. Yeah. It adds an extra degree of success when used. However, the Death Note fragment part of it. So as you look at it, Kalindra, you would see that there seemed to be some sort of crystalline material that wraps all the way around the whole of the making of the device. When you touch it, if you like strike a corpse quickly, you'll notice that it lights up, but nothing happens. Just like when it was used on Heinrich. It lights up, and nothing happens. Yes, if a Psyker were to use it and they were to use their power by pushing, it would add +2. But that does not stack with other items. It has to specifically say that it stacks with other items to do that. There is an example in the book where it says that it would the highest one takes over otherwise.
Yeah. I believe it's only for pushing, isn't it?
The increase the damage by 2, is that on top of 1d5 +2, or is it +2 because of this?
It's +2 because of it. Yeah, all the weapons have got all their stat increases already applied to them.
That says 1d5, not primitive. Okay, that's pretty cool.
I like it because it's not primitive, so it adds a bonus to hitting people. But
it is kind of heavy for such a small item. It is balanced and it's flexible. I forgot, but no, you dodged, you didn't parry. So it's balanced and flexible. And it is also very concealable. I should also point that out.
Well, yeah, it's wrapped around his arm currently.
It's concealable too?
Yes. So it just would be, because it's a small item. As far as I can work, I don't actually know what a razor chain is. I just applied it to, well, maybe it's a very advanced cutting wire kind of thing. But nowhere in 40k does it explain what the fuck a razor chain is. So I went with that.
I'm somehow picturing a scalpel. Kind of like I don't know.
No, it hasn't got a. So it hasn't got a. So you know the chain saws that you get in survival kits. It's a chain with blades on it that you can cut through tree limbs with. I've pictured it as something along those lines, but the blades are actually moving.
I'll put what I've seen in, basically what I've looked up in Discord chat. But it's got a handle and a bunch of razor chains.
Yeah, no, that would also work, kind of.
That works too, but wouldn't that be called a whip then?
I mean, that's basically what it is. It's razor chain.
It is flexible, so it does make sense that it would be like that. So
I think it's based on.
Probably...
Oh, it's that image is actually based on the whip that the Predator has in Alien vs Predator.
Ah. So I'd probably say the handle is a lot smaller, but that would just about do it. Because again, 40k does not describe it. It's just in one Rogue Trader book for making created treasures. It's like razor chain. It's like, okay, what the fuck is a razor chain? No description, no nothing. It's like, okay, cool. World of imagination.
Does it
then
count as an exotic weapon?
That
that's a bloody good point. Actually, I don't know.
That is a good question, because it's either a chain weapon, but it can't be a chain weapon because a chain weapon is like a sword.
Well, it does have
not
rending.
motorized.
It does have rending, and yeah, it is motorized. The chains do move.
It is motorized.
Yeah, but it's archaeotech, so those blades would move.
So,
but maybe each individual blade is spinning round rather than the whole circuit is all spinning.
No, sorry, not rending, tearing.
Yeah, it doesn't have
tearing.
Yeah, it doesn't have tearing, but the damage is rending.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's fucking slice and dice.
So it is, and again, it's archaeotech, so it's going to be fancy. So Also, it shouldn't be common quality either. I forgot to change that. It should be good quality, but it does look fancy. However, for when you look at it, Kalinja, it does look like it's not really... It's not a weapon you would choose to use if you wanted to be really proficient in combat. This is definitely more of a weapon that you would use if you wanted to have more flair with it, because it's death by 1,000 cuts as well.
I mean, I am technically a witch, so that kind of entices me. But if this is out of character, if I find out that this is actually better for a psyker, I might be tempted to give this weapon to Abby, because as a Drukhari, I don't really like psykers or psychic shit.
As for the other stuff that is on the individuals, you find, I don't know, a dozen scythes. Not a dozen. How many are there? One. Actually. A couple of them are broken, so you find 4 scythes.
Nice, okay.
Yes. They are unwieldy. They are primitive. They're 1d10 plus 2.
Can you post this thingy too on this part? Also, the knife that I found, is it just standard issue knife, non-primitive?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, exactly. Nothing fancy about it at all.
Thank you.
Basically, it's
well,
very similar to my knife.
Is it a primitive knife or is it a regular knife?
No, it's a regular rogue trader knife. So yeah,
Gotcha.
it's not made on this world. It's not primitive. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
Yeah,
I got to double check. No, all
knives are
melee
primitive 'cause they're
weapons
not
in
mono.
this are yeah. So it's still primitive, unless it has mono on it. The razor chain is non-primitive because it's advanced technology
It's dark
materials.
tech.
And, yeah. So yeah, the knife is primitive.
Thank you.
So I want this one open. Wait, I forgot to open up a couple of books. Okay, so that's pretty much all the loot that you find on the bodies. Cray, as you go into his house, I think I need one more chart. Yeah, we'll open up this one. So, can you give me a search test, please? I believe there is search on your basic skills.
Yep.
You can take half an hour to or an hour to increase your chance by 10.
I'm assuming he is doing this while I'm searching the bodies. Would that be correct?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I'll stay put.
Okay, great. Can I get 3 D100s, please?
Done.
77.
Okay. Let me see if I know what I'll do. Because I've got multiple charts here, and some of the items on them are a bit like, hang on a minute, how the fuck would that even get there? So I may get you to either re-roll some of them, or I'll have a look at a different. No, I don't think that one would work either, to be honest with you. And what is... Oh, that's why I'm on the wrong chart. I'm looking at this going, hang on, that doesn't seem quite right. Okay, so Cray, as you search through the foreman's dwelling. Now, the building is old and well built. When you go inside, it's basically a shithole. This dude has just been collecting crap. It's weird, the stuff that he's got collected. It's like a load of spears, but they're all kind of shit. A load of bits of like hunty trophies, tokens, not tokens.
Totems?
Yeah,
Trophies?
and like fetishes, and like he's taken ears off of certain creatures that he's killed, and like certain you can see that there are razor wing feathers that have been lined up on the wall in a pattern, and it's really shit in there. But as you start rummaging through his goods, you do find a bag of ball bearings. If dropped on the floor, these cover 1d2 meters radius. Anyone taking more than a single move action through the covered area must make a challenging agility test or fall. You're kind of disappointed at this first one, but you push on. The bag of ball bearings.
Wouldn't that be pretty damn valuable to a tech priest on
Probably.
a forgotten world like this?
Probably.
You know how hard it is to make ball bearings? When you got
It does
fuck
look.
all material,
It
machinery
does
material.
look as if he has been playing with them. They're not just something he hasn't used. It looks as if he has been rolling them around and spinning them in his hand, maybe. Or some of them look more used than others. I mean, you can see a couple that are dotted around his seating area.
You know what makes this even better? It was fated that Albie was the one that found that ball bearings.
Yeah, it was. Because that's the nickname I gave him in D&D. Glorious.
Precisely.
So as you come over to another area, and in the room you can see that's where his chair was, and there's a load of they're like seed shells that someone in the village has painted and done a pattern on, and he seems to have a number of these trivial items on something. You're not sure what it is. There's a horrible piece of animal hide that's covering it, and well, you're tipping this place. You're going through everything, so you just rip the hide off and chuck it over his chair because you're like, I'll search that area. You take a step back. You're like, hang on, what the? As you see the symbol of the Adeptus Mechanicus. What the Omnisire? How is? And that's when you notice that it's a box. And it is a sealed box. You look upon the seal, and it's a maintenance crate. Possibly from the Rogue Traders team, you speculate. It is a Adeptus Mechanicus maintenance box. You can force the lock if you wish. It wouldn't be difficult. You do have a las cutter. Or you can give me a tech special. It would kind of be a circuitry thing. It is the Adeptus Mechanicus. Actually, yeah, just give me a tech use roll with a +20. Your Adeptus Mechanicus, this isn't an archaeotech thing, so you should be able to get it open pretty easy. Okay, with 9 degrees of success. You managed to easily open the locking mechanism on the box. A bit of anticipation as you'd hear that lovely click sound of the box's locks releasing. You open the box, and there's an auger ray inside. Perhaps maybe a bit giddy, finally finding some Imperial tech. You pick up the auger ray and then you try to see, is it working? And you hit the on button and no, it's not working. But you have a salvaged auger array. You need to do some work to it. It is not currently functioning, but it is a handheld auger. Can you give me a 1d10, please? So not a 1d10, so, well, actually a 1d10 would work. No, you don't get it anyway. Because it'd be a 30 either way. So it is a standard auger array. Right, so your other number. Let us have a look. What is this? Okay, that one doesn't really work. Is there any more? No, there isn't. So let's have... Oh, right, that was that one, wasn't it? That was that one. Can you give me another 1d100, please? Because neither of them really works. Okay, an 88. Just have a... yeah, none of them work. None of them work. You can't have any of the 97. So let's have a look at the 88. So the 88 will give you... That makes no sense. Can I get another one, please? Okay, some of the items just genuinely don't make any sense. You would have got a transit pass if you were interested in what the hell that was. Oh, okay. Can I get another 1d100, please?
At least you're burning through all his bad rolls.
Okay, so as you look around, you find another much smaller wooden box. It's battered; it's barely held together. But as you flick it open, like, well, is that gold? You pick it up, and immediately, as a tech priest, I'll give you this. You can tell this is not gold. It is far too light. You seem to have found a small box of costume jewelry. You want to give me a 3d10? You reckon it's probably worth about 14 thrones? Well, what can I say? You got some marbles and you got an auger. So, this is going to take you an hour of searching this place. So, how are we for time? Are we good for another like 16 minutes or so?
Good. Yeah, I'll be good for another little bit. Like I said, I'm off tomorrow, regardless.
Oh yeah, good point. Never mind. So, what do you want to do next? Do you want to go over to the mining brothers and deal with them, or do you want to go into the old man's house and have a search?
I'd rather deal with the mining brothers first and then do it. I go into there just to make sure everything's good. So basically, I'll be approaching and asking how things got on last night and asking for an update.
So Mouth translates, and essentially everyone was very like, what the fuck happened? Because it was very, very quick. It seemed as if the old man and the woman were basically telling everyone, is all this change good? Is all this change really for the better? Yes, some things we agree, are good, but what if these outsiders want to change everything? You know, blah blah blah. What if they stop letting us fuck our brothers and sisters? You know, the outrage of it. So yeah, they were definitely trying to bring the population back under their control, in a much harsher way than you guys took control. So when the hunter came back with the trophies, it was just, yeah, it was set. The power balance had changed. So last night, it was just real confusion, because it was only the upper echelon that knew that these changes were going to come quickly. So as they thought was best, they kind of, like I said before, they took control, handed out the normal drink rations, did the normal cook to feed everyone. But then, yeah, they would inform you that sadly, like three more individuals have passed. But they're quite impressed that Matey's walked back. You know, they point and like, wow, his arm is still there. Shoku.
Yeah. It is a great shame that 3 more had to die. 3 more perished in
They just
a
shrug.
needless battle. And I like to stress it when I say that. Needless battle.
Okay, Madam Mouse sees the intent and emphasizes his translation as well. They disagree highly. They say no, they needed to die. No, they needed to die. His. They point at the old man. Should we kill him next?
I would like to. Oh my god. I would like to question first. Then we allow the Emperor to choose his fate.
Be silent, Torch. You're an inanimate object and do not have the right to speak. Of course, Heinrich, you can go over in there and question the old man.
I'm not doing that now. Just leave him locked up, keep him tied, gag his mouth, sit him in a corner and shame him. He has brought shame to the village. But,
Sure.
Is there anything else I need to be made aware of? I'll just look them straight in the eye and like, so it's done then. You're
Yeah,
seen as the
they
leaders
kind of
and such, correct?
They kind of, so they were nodding along with you as Buttermouth is like, oh yes, so it's done then, and they're like, yes. You've taken out the two like politicians in this town. There's no one else who's really in power. And then you say that you're the leaders, and they kind of are like, no,
Local leader, I say, local. You know the people better than we do, still, and they will trust your word a little bit more. But I guess we still control the area.
So the 2 brothers will tell you that they wouldn't be able to be local leaders because they're outsiders. They're not from Izmir. Whilst they've done good things for the town and they've helped the town, of course, they aren't from here. The trader, whilst he is from Izmir, he just laughs. He's like, no, I make money off of them. I sell them things. I don't want to be the leader. Then I'd have to stop like making profit, and you know, he gestures to the alcohol still, and you know I'd lose contact to no. So it seems as if these 3 don't want to be leaders of any type. They're quite happy doing their tinkering and blacksmithing and, you know, selling of booze.
Okay. Well then, I have a bit of a smirk on my face. That's translated. Very well. I'm going to inspect a few things, and I will get back to you with some ideas, you could say.
Sure, they nod along. Yep, by all means, we will be here when you need us, new elder.
So now I want to work my way inside and
Sure.
just leave him tied up. So leave this fucker tied up there. I'm gonna work my way inside the house and start investigating.
Sure. So as you go into the house, again, it's a very old construction, and when you go in, it's not nearly as bad as this Craze one. There is furniture. It does seem to be well made, yet very, very old and not well looked after, if that makes sense.
I would probably accompany you.
Fine.
There are a number of items that don't really make sense being there. Being a tribalistic society, it's quite hard to explain. When you go in Heinrich, you're almost see a hunting lodge. You know, you can almost make out, you know, that if you had a couple of nice chairs by that fireplace, someone serving you drinks, you could see a group of hunters gathering round a more cozy hunter cabin to pass off their stories of the great hunts that they've been on. You can almost visualize it, but then you like wince or you sneeze or blink, and the shithole is, you know, it's still an old man's house. You know, there's collected stuff everywhere. It's again not as bad as the Foreman's, but still. There's a lot of shit here. Give me search tests, the two of you. Plus 10 if you're adding on an hour to search properly.
Yeah. Search. I don't have search. Wow. I don't have search? Seriously?
Neither do I.
Oh my god, I can't actually buy search.
Oh, it might be another advance that you can get for 300.
Oh my god, I can't buy it. I can only get basic, or sorry, I only get trained at fucking rank 3.
Well, we are rank 3.
I know. Alright. Is it alright if I get rid of wrangling for now so I can actually get search? Because that's just something I would actually have wanted to have.
Sure, you haven't used wrangling yet, so that's fine.
Alright. Jesus Christ. At least it gives me 100 XP back as well, because holy shit. Alright.
I
No,
think
rules,
I don't
so
get it at all.
We need, you know what? I literally need to go out there and recruit a hireling specifically for search tests. Holy shit, I rolled a 2.
Huh. This is going to take a while.
Oh boy.
Okay, Heinrich, give me 6 D100s. Reroll any doubles, please.
I re-roll that.
Yeah, you can reroll it if you would,
87,
if you would like.
11.
So Heinrich, how does it go from 20 to 26? Okay, so
What?
yeah, so it must be. For some reason, it goes from 19 to 20, one item, and then 26 to. So where's 25 then, you motherfuckers, dumbasses? So Abby, can you give me 1 D100, please? So we'll go with that one. So Heinrich, can I get another D100, please? Is that Heinrich's or Abby's?
That's Abby's.
Okay.
1 second, I need to roll Sean. Nope, I don't get it back.
There you go. So I need to roll another D100?
Yes.
21.
Okay, can I get another? Well, actually, no. We'll make it a D10. I get a D10. Okay, so you find a basic chrono basic watch. And it is not broken.
Perfect. All right.
You can now tell the time.
Go ahead.
God damn it! I'm gonna have to give you times now rather than rough days. Okay, so 80. Well, hang on. We'll go to 11 next.
I'm going to look up the Chronoman Rogue Trader just to make sure.
Okay, can I get another D100, please? Oh, hang on. Wait a minute.
Yep.
That would make no sense. Yeah, no. Give me another D100 because that would make no sense. Him having that.
Okay.
Right. So then the next
96.
Okay. We may have to re-roll that one as well, but never mind. We'll come to it. This may, like I said, this may take a while. Some items you can have, some items it makes no. A Libra Demonica is pointless.
I'll take a Libra Demonica if you want. Okay.
So in a very small box, Heinrich, you're quite surprised. And again, so this would actually have the Rogue Trader's family seal on it. You find a pair of filtration plugs, as per Dark Heresy's rulebook.
Oh, cool. Filtration plugs. Okay. Are they in Rogue Trader as well, or are they just in Dark Heresy?
I have no idea. They might be in Rogue Trader.
They are in Rogue Trader. Character wearing the filtration plugs gain a +20 to any toughness test made to resist gas effects. That would have came in a lot. That would have came in handy with, the hallucinogen grenade.
It would. Can I get another D100, please?
Jesus Christ. 43. Ooh.
And a D5.
All right. Just give me 2 seconds. +20.
One day you'll get some ones and some twos on these rolls. Until then, you get 1d5. You find 1d5 standard tools. You can go towards craze. You find another 2 standard tools, and these are from the Rogue Trader. Oh, actually no. These would probably be Archaeotech screwdrivers and spanners and wrenches.
It's actually got the Phillips logo on it.
Yeah, quite possibly. So that was
It's
one.
that old.
Oh, actually, roll me another D5 because you find 2 lots of tools.
All right, so 3 Archaeotech tools.
Yes.
All right, so I have 3. I got a Phillips spanner, Phillips screwdriver, and a hat hammer.
Okay, these 2 are interesting. So, as you move into the building, you're going through just all this crap, all these old things that are there. Some stuff just disintegrates as you pick it up. It's so old. But then you come over to what looks like again more leather that's chucked on top of something. And as you pull the lever up, you see more leather underneath, on top of a big box. As you look at the leather that's underneath, you're like, hang on a minute, no, these are Imperial made. That's not leather. It's a plastic cover. You find Volt gloves, thick insulated gloves for handling high-tech cables. These provide 2 AP to the arms and negate shock effects to the same location.
Oh, that's cool.
They do, however, impose a -10 penalty to fine dexterous tasks.
Okay.
And you then look at the box.
Another box.
But unfortunately, this isn't a box you open. You tap it and you're like, huh. You spin it round. It's a heavy motherfucker, but you spin it round. And, you have a Voxcaster.
Okay.
You have no idea if it works. It's covered in dust, the front is battered, some of the dials are missing, but it is a Voxcaster.
Oh, okay. This is fucking great.
Abby, can you roll another? Oh, hang on, sorry, that might be the wrong. No, that is your D100, isn't it? Yeah, can you roll again, please? I don't feel like giving out. I don't feel like giving out more tools. Give me another roll, and I'll pick between this one and the next one that you roll. Ooh, is that something different? I don't think that's going to be of any use to you. So can I get another roll? And that makes no sense for it to, like, even the Rogue Traders team leave that there. Okay, so I have no idea what this is. Can someone open up the Dark Heresy Inquisitor's Handbook? And I can't copy. I can't copy from this, can I? What did I just do?
Control Windows S, isn't it?
Oh, I can do that.
Oh, that's speech. Oh, hang on. Shift Windows S.
Okay, never mind. I actually so I'm on Chrome for this, and Chrome has a different option. So these are wait, what the fuck are these? That makes no sense.
What page is it? Do you want to
What is it?
Also,
So
Shift Windows S also snips no matter where you are.
No, it's just a pointless. So it's Marcius Greaves. Oh, okay. That's still crap, and doesn't really make any sense.
Are those the stomper boots for the sewer boots?
They might be. It's a type primitive. It gives 4 primitive to the legs. Kick like punch with knuckle dusters. That shit, please give me another one.
Wait. 4 AP to the legs and he what?
Primitive. 4 primitive
Oh.
AP to the legs, which allows you to kick like knuckle dusters.
Yeah, Merker's Greaves.
Oh, so it's basically steel-toed boots.
Yeah, it's basically thick. So
that's not bad at all, actually.
This one
especially
works,
for us currently.
Dude, no one does melee. No one's built for melee. Like it.
I'm built for melee.
No, sorry. Hand-to-hand combat.
I don't need to be hand-to-hand combat to kick someone with knuckle dusters.
I can technically speaking get an armored warrior.
Look, you guys had your loot. This is for someone else. Piss off.
No,
right.
That is entirely true.
Stick the psychic crystal in the boot.
Mr. Oh, I'm going to hold on to the psychic whip. That's clearly not for me, bastard. So, Abby,
not my fault.
as you start looking around, you're struggling. You don't seem to be like Heinrich, who's just dived into the junk and is just throwing stuff here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah, I'm noticing.
you're more of trying to like not touch the really fucked up shit, and you're trying to just be a bit more careful. This has resulted in you not really finding all that much, but as you look round, you do see something that seems to be metallic, and it's under some crap. But you lean over and you pull it out, and you found a flashlight. I know it's not amazing, But then you look at it and you're like, this is not. I've never seen an Imperial flashlight like this. It is technically best quality. It has the swirling energy mod. This gear or tool, this device, makes use of a small internal generator that vastly improves its function and the longevity of the use. It never needs to be recharged, and it gains a +5 on all tests made using it. Yeah, so it's a glow globe that gives you a +5 when you're searching with it.
Oh, that's great for you. You fucking need that +5.
Even though you're blind.
Yeah, except, it's a flashlight. It doesn't really do anything for me.
You can make
gives you a +5 to search to the awareness tests when you use it.
We walk into the next house. You're like, hang on, Heinrich, head off the lights or close the curtains. I gotta search real quick.
No, you're in pure
No,
brightness.
it's a UV light.
You're in like pure brightness,
no.
and you pull out your light. It's like, hang on, I need to bonus.
Hang on a second, close the curtains real quick. Clicks the light on. It's like fucking CSI, where every time they just turn the lights off, so just hit on the torch. It's like, fuck's sake, guys. Oh.
Yeah, that is everything then. And yes, I did make a special glow claim. Leave me be. I had to make some normal items. Like, why not? Why not? A never-ending glow light. Or a fucking torch.
Is there a name for it? Well,
no, you can name it if you want. It's just, I mean, I know it's a glow globe, but it's just a torch, an Imperial flashlight. No, not a las gun.
No, not.
I'll call it the Eternal Torch. There you go.
Sure, and if you want to sell it on at one point, these names will help. And trying to sell something to an item to someone, it helps if it sounds cool.
If it's a UV light, don't shine it at the Dark Eldar.
It can probably chain. It is an Archaeotech torch, so maybe it has a different setting. We need to investigate.
Don't shine it in any of the fucking houses when it's on UV mode. Don't shine it on any of the sisters, mother, brothers things either. You know what? Just don't put on UV mode.
I'll just never use it.
Yeah. Just use the flashlight. Don't put on UV mode. Save all our sanity points.
And that is our looting done. I would say there were some good items. I could have given you some shit ones. Some of the items on here were just terrible.
Abby, I'm going to turn around and look to you when you find the flashlight. I'm going to pretend to talk into my collar. Hey, Abby, come over here. And then motion to the Voxcaster with my foot. This is going to be handy if we can get it used to working, don't you think?
If we could use it, yes.
I mean, it's just it's just a Voxcaster. We used to work with microbeads all the time. It's
we don't have any, receivers for it.
Can I check it to see if it actually has any removable receivers on it? This is supposed to be like it's not Arc. No, hang on. This is the Rogue Trader one, so it's not Arc.
Yeah, this is a Imperial. Imperial
right. Okay.
One.
You make a fine point. However, I still want.
Is that something you want to do?
I mean, long range communication is always good. and it's also good at terrifying at the tribals, I suppose.
I mean, maybe I could look into that. Not sure if the Xeno.
Long communication is always good. Firing straight at a psychic telephone.
Yes,
Remember, to a fucking phone booth, dude.
He's like, well, I think long range communication will be something useful. The fucking as you said, talking to the fucking phone booth.
You also have intergalactic walkie-talkies as well. Remember?
Oh yeah, fucking Cray has those.
No,
You
you have
bitch.
one of them. I have one of them.
Yeah, I think you split them between you and Craig.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
You know, something that could
Okay.
save the Imperium. If they had one at Cadia, and in Holy Terror, they could have been like, Chaos is attacking. Terror would have known immediately and been like, okay, send the forces.
Dude, no.
But no.
Magnus the Red wouldn't have fallen.
Yeah, this is also true. Yeah.
Magnus wouldn't have had to do anything wrong.
Yeah, this is completely true. He could have been like,
he didn't, but okay.
He did.
Incompetence is also being wrong.
but he did by accident. He did by accident, and it would have meant that he could have just been like, "Oh, what? You mean the space telephone? Yeah, it's only a sector over. Let's just go and have a." Yeah. Oh well.
Oh.
You know. So, this is probably a good time to end the episode. We've done the looting. Next time you can question the old man, and get any goodies out of him that you may want to get, and then either decide what you're going to do with Izmir or leave Izmir be for a while and head off to the fairy territory again. I can tell you that your cart is ready. I remember somewhere, although the information is lost now, I remember thinking, right, on the 40th, that'll be the day that it's done. Couldn't find that anywhere, but yes, you do now have a cart. The brothers wheel it out as you come out with all your loot. Perfect timing. So
excellent. We can cart the old man up to the fucking newly discovered torture machine.
Oh yes, please.
Oh fuck, you poor bastard. Hang on, hold still, old man. We just got to break some bones. The cure is definitely worse than the infliction at that point. So
I know it's not the correct phrase, but can I do that?
yeah, I can see dark days coming in his future. Dark days. And I certainly hope you will all be around to enjoy the session as these dark days come around. So yes, thank you all so much for watching. I certainly hope you've enjoyed. And yes, take care, everyone. And as always, bye-bye for now.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.